Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear viewers. Welcome to video number 8 of the series on new syllabus mathematics 7th edition. In today's video we are going to solve question number 9 of chapter 1, which says use a calculator to evaluate each of the following, leaving your answer correct to 4 decimal places. Although it's quite easy to solve these questions using the calculator, you just have to insert the values on the calculator and you will come up with an answer. But instead we are using no calculator to solve this question. Okay, so let's do it by hand. See the first part, 69 cube plus 126 square minus 71289 root multiply by cube root of 912673. Now the first part, the first term, that is 69 cube, you just have to multiply 69 3 times. That you have already learned in your lower classes, so you can easily do it. And when you solve this and multiplication, you come up with an answer like this, that is 328,509, right? And plus, when you solve 126 square, 126 square means 126 is multiplied 2 times, right? So when you multiply it 2 times, you will get 15876, right? Now these two were easy because you just have to multiply the numbers that are already given to you. Now let's come to the root part, how we are gonna solve the roots. And the roots are quite bigger numbers, right? See, 71289, this number 71289, though this is a very large number, so we will try some numbers. We will multiply two numbers together and we will check for whether it gives us 71289 or not. We have to check different numbers to get this answer. Let's suppose we start with, let's suppose 200. If we take 200 square, that is when you multiply 200 two times, what you will get? You will get 40,000, right? And just compare it with this number 71289. 40,000 is very less than this number, so it's better to try maybe 300 square. If we try 300 square, what we will get? 3 is 9, right? That means we get 90,000. Now see, 90,000 is much larger than 71289. So that means basically the number which we are gonna find, that is the square or square root of 71289, that basically resides between these two squares, that is 200 square and 300 square. So we have to check numbers that are between and these two numbers, these two squares, right? So let's check for the number that's between these two. Let's check for 250. See, when you solve 250 square, what you get? You have to multiply 252 times and you will get 62500, right? So see, this is somehow nearer to 71289, but not really that much. So you have to try some other number. Let's suppose we try 7270. If we take 270 square, that is you multiply 272 times, you will get 72900. Now see, almost it is nearer to that number, that is 71289, but not really. That means the number is really nearer to 270, right? That means you have to try for number lesser than 270. That is, you can try to 69, you can try to 68, you can try to 67, you can try to 66, you can try to 65. Now look for these number, which numbers which number is really good to consider here. If you take this number, let's suppose you just have to check the last digit of this number. When you multiply 9 two times, what you will get? You will get 9 multiplied by 9 is 81. So this can't give you 71289. This is not possible that this number square will give you 289. It's not possible. What about this? 8 is 64. At the end you get 4. This is also not possible. What about this? 7 is 49. Now see, 7 multiplied by 7 is 49. That means it is quite possible that 267 will give you 71289. So you have to check for this number 267. I really think that this might be the answer. So you have to check for it. This one is again not possible. This one is again not possible. So this is the best choice, 267. And when you do it, when you multiply 267 twice, what you get? You get the same number that is above, that is 71289. That means 267 is the square for 71289. So that means what you will write here? 267, right? Now I'm gonna erase this. I hope so you understood how you are gonna check for the values. What are the easy ways? You have to look for some squares that might be, you have to guess some beautiful guesses that sound much nearer to the number we are about to get the square of, right? So now the last number, that is 912673. 912673. Now here we have to find for the cube root, right? Now you have to multiply three numbers. That means you need to take some numbers that are smaller, not ones like 200, 300. That's not a good choice. Maybe you can take 100. You can try 100. When you multiply 100 three times, what you get? When you multiply 100 three times, that is you take 100 cube. In this case we are taking cube, please keep in mind. When you take 100 cube, that is when you multiply 100 three times, you get 1 and together with it 6 zeros, right? Now compare this again with this number. This 912673 is a lesser number as compared to 1000000. So that means you have to consider some number that are less than 100, right? Let's suppose we need, it's nearer but not actually. That means we need to check for what? We need to check for 99, we need to check for 98, we need to check for 97, 96, 95. Let's consider these, and then if we don't get the answer, then we will go for and check for another number. Let's suppose here it is 9. Again the same condition that I told you in the first part. Now you have to multiply 9 three times. 9 is 81, and 81 9 is, see what number you get at the end. That is only the thing that should matter to you, 9. So this can't be the good choice. What about 97? 7 is 49, and 49 7 is 9 7 is 63. At the end you get 3, and that is what you actually need at the end of the number 3, right? So that means you should check for 97, right? And when you will multiply 97 three times, you will actually get this number, 912673. That means 97 is a cube root for, as a cube for 912673, and you will consider this number here, that is 97. And you can also check for the other numbers like this. It's not necessary. If you get one number, you should check for that first, just like 97, and then if it doesn't appear to be the right answer, then you should check next number, that is 96. 6 is 36, and again you get 6 at the end. 5 5 is 25, 25 5 is 125, you get 5 at the end. And what about 98? 8 is 64, and again you get 8 4 is 32, 2 at the end. So these are not actually the good decisions, the good numbers we should take. So now we have just to solve these numbers. Now just add the first two numbers, and what you will get, sorry, here it is multiplication, I have mistakenly written minus, it's multiplication, right? Now adding the first two number, you will get 34385, and minus c. Actually in the mass rule you have to multiply first. It's okay if you add these two terms, because already you have to do the multiplication of these two numbers. When you multiply these two numbers, you will get 25899, right? And now you just have to subtract these two numbers, and by subtracting these numbers, you will get 318486, and this will be your answer. That's how you evaluate it. See, I'm not doing the multiplication here, the long multiplication. That is your rough work. That is, you have to do it because you learn it till your 6th class, and this is, I'm just showing you the procedure, how you are gonna do it, how you are gonna find the root, how you are gonna find the cube root, and if a fourth root, let's suppose, appear, how you are gonna solve that. Otherwise the simplification is easy. You can easily add these, you can easily subtract these, and you can easily multiply numbers, right? Coming to part B, again we will use the same method to solve this question. See, we have to find the root for 12167. Now in the previous question the numbers were quite greater, but here the number is not that much greater. We have to find the cube root for 12,167, right? So let's suppose we guess a number that is 30, maybe 30 cube. If you multiply 30 3 times, you will get 27,000, right? Now 27,000 is much larger number than this, so it's better to take some number lesser than 30, right? Maybe we can take 20 cube. If you take 20 cube, when you multiply 23 times, you will get 8,000, right? Now 8,000 is like better number as compared to 30, sorry, 8,000 is better number as compared to 27,000. So it's better to take number that resides between 20 to 25. That would be a good choice, right? So we can take 21 cube, we can take 22 cube, we can take 23 cube, we can take 24 cube, and we can take 25 cube. We have to check for these number. Now obviously again the same technique, we have to check if multiplying the last number gives us the number that we require in the question. That is, we require 7 here, right? Now 1 can't give you 7 by multiplying 1 3 times. It's not possible. It will give you 7. And what about 2? 2 is 4, 4 2 is 8. It's not possible. What about 3? 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27. This number is possible. What about 4? 4 4 is 16, 16 4 is 64. This is not possible. 5 5 is 25, 25 5 is 125. This is also not possible. That means simply you have to check for 23, right? You have to multiply 23 3 times, and when you will multiply it, you will get the number that is 12167. That means 23 is the the right choice for this cube, right? So we will write 23 here, and now again we have to multiply 57 2 times. That is 57 multiplied by 57, you will get 3249, and you have to multiply 56 3 times. 56 multiplied by 56, whatever you get the answer, you have to multiply it again by 56, and by doing so, that is your job to solve. So by doing so, you will get 175,616, right? And now divided by Look at this number, 153664. Now this number is quite greater and we have to look for the square root of this number. That is, by multiplying two numbers we should get this number. So it's better to try larger number. Maybe we can try 300, right? When you multiply 300 two times, what you get? You get 90,000. That means this number is not the good choice. So we should try for maybe 400 squared. When you multiply 400 two times, what you will get? You will get 160,000, right? Now compare this with this number. So it's although nearer to this number but not actually. So that means you should try numbers that are between, the better choice is between 390 to 399, right? You should try for these numbers, and you already know which numbers you should choose. What about 391? It's not a good choice. What about 392? 2 is 4. It's a good choice. You can multiply it and check. And of course, when you multiply 392 2 times, 392 multiplied by 392, when I checked it, it gave me exactly this number. So that means 392 is the right choice. So it's not necessary that you should try for the other numbers, although it's up to you if you want to do so. So the answer with 392 squared gave us 153664. So this is the right answer for this root. Now multiplying 23 and 3249, what you will get? 74727, right? And you have to place the minus sign here, 175616, right? And divided by 392. Now you have to subtract these two numbers and you will get 100889. Now which sign will appear with this number? See which number is greater. Here we have 6 digits and here we have 5 digits, so obviously the second term is greater, so minus sign will appear here, and divided by 392. Now you have to perform the division. You have to do it by yourself, and when you divide these two numbers, what you will get? You will get 257.369 and 9, right? And this will be your answer, right? Now dear viewers, coming to part C, that is root of 576 plus root of 961 minus cube root of 12167 divided by cube root of 4096. Now this looks quite easy because the numbers are not that much greater. So look for the root of 576. Maybe some of you know it directly what the root is, but again, if you don't know, you have to check for it. Like let's suppose we try with 20. What about 20 squared? 20 squared gives you 400. I try these digits 20, 30, 40 because it looks much easier. It sounds so easier for me, and for you as well. It will be easy to check for these and then try numbers around these numbers, right? Now it gives you 400. That means you should increase this number because 576 is not that far from 400. That is, you have to just increase your numbers. That you can take 21 squared, you can take 22 squared, you can take 23 squared, you can take 24 squared, you can take 25 squared. Now from these numbers you have to check which one can give you. This one can't give you 6 at the end, right? What about this numbers? This number again can't give you 6 at the end. What about 23? This can't give you 6 at the end because 3 is 9. What about 24? 4 is 16. Only this number can give you 6 at the end, and this also doesn't give you. That means you have to check for 24. You have to multiply 24 two times and you will get 576. That means the answer for root of 576 is 24. Plus, now look for 961. This number is greater than 576. So it's better to try 30 this time. 30 squared. When you do 30 squared, it gives you 900, right? Now the number is 961. That means you have to increase this number, right? You can try 31 squared, you can try 32 squared, you can try 33 squared, not greater than this because it is obviously nearer to 30, right? So when you check for this number, this is possible that this number can give you 1 at the end because 1 is 1, and when you multiply 31 two times, it will obviously give you 961. So these two choices are not good ones. So you will take which number? 961. 31 squared gives you 961. And now the third term is cube root of 12167. Now this is the term which we solved in part B, and we got 23 for the cube of this number. You can check it again. Divided by, what about 4096? You have to check for the cube root of 4096. Again, this number is not that greater, so you can try 20 from 20 cube. 20 cube gives you 8000. 8000 is much bigger than 4096, so you can directly go to 15 cube, and 15 cube gives you 13375. When you multiply 15 three times, this gives you not 133, sorry, 3375. Now this is quite nearer, so that means you have to increase your number again because 15 cube can't give you exactly that number. You can try 16 cube, you can try 17 cube. Now this one is a better choice, 16 cube, because 6 is 36, and again you get 6 at the end. So when you multiply 16 three times, you will get 4096. So this is the right choice. So we will write 16 here. Now adding 24 and 31, it gives you 55, alright, and minus 23 divided by 16. Now subtracting 23 from 55, it gives you 32 divided by 16. Now 32 divided 16 gives you 2, because 16 2 is 32, and this will be your answer, right? So dear viewers, coming to the last part of this question, that is part D. You have to look for 18 cube, multiply 18 three times, and you will get 5832. 5832, right? Now you have to look for root of 5184. You can try numbers like maybe 60. 60 square gives you 6 6s 36, 3600. This is not really nearer to 5184, so we will try 70 squared. 7 7 is 49, and this is much nearer to 5184. We can increase the number, that is, you can increase it to 71, you can increase it to 72. Now better check these two first because it's almost nearer to 70. 1 is not possible. 71, you can try for 72, and when you multiply 72 with 72, you will actually get this number. So you will write 72 here, plus what about 16 squared? When you multiply 16 two times, you get 256, right? Now you have to find cube root for 75357, right? Now let's look for numbers like, maybe we can try 40, and when you will do 40 cube, you will get 64,000, right? You need to increase your number a little bit. It's although nearer, but not actually. You can try 41 cube, you can try 42 cube, you can try 43 cube. the number which has 7 in the end, right? When you will try, this is not actually possible, but if still, let's suppose we try it, I am doing it for a reason. If you will try 41 cube, you will get 68921, and when you will try 42 cube, you will get 74088, and when you will try 43 cube, you will get 79507. Now see, there is no any cube which gives you exactly 75357. That means the perfect cube for this number does not exist. That is the reason I solved for all four of these. Okay, so that means which number you will take? The one which is much nearer to 75357. This isn't possible, this isn't possible. Now this one is actually possible because it's much nearer to 75357. You will take the estimated value just like we did in question 8, right? You will take what here? You will take 42 here, right? And divided by what is 22 cube. What is 22 cube? 22, 3 multiplied by 22 multiplied by 22, right? It will give you 10648, and the minus sign 103 has to be multiplied twice. 103 multiplied by 103 gives you 10609, and now you have to find the cube root of 75357. Now this is a much larger number, so you need to try a greater number for this. That is, you can try 60, or 60 is also a lesser number. You can try 80. When you do 80 cube, when you solve 80 cube, it will give you 512000, right? Now look for the comparison 753571 and 512000. This is quite far, so it's better to try 90 cube, and when you will solve for 90 cube, it will actually give you 729000. Now comparing this number, it's actually nearer to 75357. That means you just have to increase your number a little bit. That is, you can try 91, and 91 is actually the best choice. You can also try 92, but it's not the best choice because 2 can't give you, multiplying 2 twice can't give you 4 at the 1 at the end. So this one is a good choice. When you multiply 91 3 times, you actually get the number 753571. So it's better to consider this number here. Now you already know the technique. You should know how to guess numbers that are nearer to the square we want in the question, or the cube we want in the question. Right, now you will write 91 here. We have to solve for this by dividing these two. It will give you 81. Okay, this will give you 81, plus when you subtract these two, 42 from 256, you will get 214. Now divided by 10648, I will add the next two numbers, and it will give me, adding 10609 and 91 will give me 107000. Now 81 plus 214 divided by, subtracting these two numbers, will give me 52. And look for this sign. This number is greater, so that means the sign that will appear here is minus. Now see, 81 plus minus is minus 214 divided by 52, right? Now 81 minus, now dividing these two numbers, it will give you 4.11, right? You have to do it by yourself and you will see the division gives you 4.11, and by solving this you have to subtract 4.11 from 81 and you will get 76.89. and this will be the answer for this question. So I hope so you understood the technique, how to look for the cubes of numbers, the squares of number, and how to solve a question without using calculator. If you will practice, obviously it will be easy for you. If you have not practiced, then it will be harder for you. So thanks again for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Take care for yourselves. Allah Hafiz.